Hey.
Go sit down. Cat, get. Go. Sorry, y'all.
Did you just yell at Cat?
Because, well, I said chaos because I saw her first and then I saw Lola.
I feel. Yeah.
Oh, Yanni.
Right. Loved one. Chaos. Because mommy yelled at her. No.
She did.
It was
Both
a
of
real
them.
reason.
Yeah. Yelling at the puppies. Yelling at the puppies.
Hey, you guys. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Click like and share. Come in to the house. Half of Tiffany. How come it say girl? Oh, I'm gonna say. We always. Hey, you guys. Y'all ready for tonight's topic?
Are you ready?
I think it's exciting. I like this topic. I mean, it's a toxic topic.
Hey, people. Welcome. Come on in.
I think this is going to be toxic.
Come on.
You're going to weed out some toxic people. You're going to be like, oh, that's my friend? You think like that?
You might only see me half of me on the screen, but what you see.
You do see all of you on the screen. Hey, Kim. Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Kim, it's almost this time of that birthday.
Almost time. Well, it's almost time for yours, too.
I know. I ain't playing nothing. I never do. I never.
Y'all, it is December. We are at the beginning of December. Well, the 10th. We're almost at the middle of it, actually. You know, because that's what life do. Fly by. You know, fly by. We hope you guys made it through the week.
You know Corleone?
Know who?
Corleone?
Girl. People asked to join, or I sent a bunch of.
You gotta remember you sent.
Yeah, you invited too. Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know, girl. Who knows? Welcome. Come in. But anyway, hope you guys had a good week. It is hump day. We know just a few more days until Friday for those of you all who
Friday matters.
Matters. Because some people do not have off on the weekends. I believe that's blasphemy. I believe Monday through Friday should always be working days.
Well, I disagree with her on that one.
Monday, we'll see each other.
Ooh.
Still see.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Let me ball these up. Ball these up.
Girl, I thought you'd have mastered this thing.
Let me tuck that one in.
She did that. That was funny. But I believe, Monday and Tuesday, sound good to me. 2 days of work and 5 days of rest and fun.
Okay, at least a 4 and 3.
Yes,
and make it a 36-hour work week. Don't try to put 40 into 4. Just 36 into 4. It is what it is.
You get paid for 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because other countries don't even have 8-hour work days. They have 6-hour work days.
I don't know, but I guess too, if you're talking about cost of living and how much money they getting paid, that may work as well. Because you think about it, hey Ronald, but if they paying these people like they pay in America with this minimum wage they got going on, and 6 hours a day, that ain't gonna be nothing.
But a lot of them have like free education, free college, and
free insurance, all of that stuff. So I get it. Cost of living ain't what it is,
and the health is different because they don't have exposure to the foods.
You
and
see Tam's forehead and eyeballs because she is tapping invite on all of the
working
things.
hard like she always do.
Right.
She works hard for the money.
Oh Lord, toxic.
Work hard for the money.
Let me exit stage left. Who toxic, girl? Who? She said, "Let me exit stage left." Who toxic, girl? Where the toxicity at?
Oh,
You know
probably
what I'm
because I see it toxic.
Toxic topic.
Oh, toxic topic. Oh, then girl. Is it toxic?
Nah, Kim, you the best person to be commenting because you always be having.
Justin said, "Oh, Tiff ain't speaking tonight."
Ooh.
Justin, it's so funny that I was just talking about you to one of my white wallets
Ooh.
before I got here, and I was explaining to him that there's only room for one real beautiful white man in my life. His name is Justin. And he is already married, but he will forever be my favorite. I literally was just talking about you. That is so funny.
That is funny. Kim says I only work 32 hours a week. Do you get the 40 plus hours? Or do you get 32?
No wonder Kim be out and about because she rested.
He took some don't try to butter me up. Y'all said toxic. Yeah, Tam
said it.
But yeah, y'all don't see all her body yet because she's still clicking and clacking
That's
it away.
right.
Tam literally wants to invite everybody on our list, guys. We have like 500 friends.
I can tell. Come on, I'm getting tired.
We have like 500 friends. I don't know why she want to invite everybody.
I don't want nobody else to join if.
Yeah, but oh, Kim, you call Kim toxic?
No.
She said.
I said Kim would be good to talk because she always chime in and she'll have a point of view
On the toxic topic.
Yes.
Toxic topic. Okay. So
Now,
she's not calling you toxic.
She might be toxic. I mean,
Never.
I don't know.
She is never
That depends
toxic.
on if somebody she dated get up here and be like, she was toxic. She cut up all my stuff and then she come back and pick me up, take me shopping.
She said nope. Hourly. Okay. What I want is just to be, I want to be a millionaire and have my own business, still a millionaire, but spend majority of my time traveling and having a good time and, having vacations and things like that, Tamara, it's doctor's orders. Hey, Brian. Oh, the 32 hours is. You don't have to do it no more,
We
Tam.
was talking about Brian with his salt and pepper. He wasn't even allowed it.
Oh, Brian Delbridge.
Brian Delbridge.
Amari swear he the jank, don't she?
Hey, Mr. Delbridge. Thank you guys for joining us on this Wednesday night. It's not so chilly outside. It wasn't that cold outside, so not so chilly. I was glad that the snow melted as quickly as it did. I hated it, I definitely don't like snow, guys. Don't like the snow. All right, what's going to happen is we're going to get ready while Tam's still clicking and clacking because she don't want to let it go.
This is done.
She don't want to let this clicking and clacking
This
done.
is a strong arm.
This
one arm strong.
It is strong. You all
Man,
done?
my good hand.
All right, come on, Evie. Come on, Evie.
All right.
You got to slide off to the side to try to get off the ground.
Then I gotta roll off.
Got the rope. All right. Well, we want to officially, after Tam's done clicking and clacking in, all of that, we want to officially welcome you to Sister Sex and Secret, where we are 3 times the sass and zero apologies. Zero.
That's
right,
Zero.
ma'am. That's
how we gonna get high ratings. Yeah, keep on doing
Keep
that.
on doing it. Zero.
techniques. Come on, Tiff.
Zero apologies. She in the
I'm
thing
in
in
the
the owner's thing.
It's just not
shoulder.
fair.
I
Okay.
guess that's weird. But welcome tonight. And we're going to start off with our NGLs. Guys, anybody?
I'm gonna have to wait till somebody put the NGL on mouth.
So you never added it, right? Oh, you never got it
I
on your
keep
phone?
trying to do it, but the link that it be giving me be
Okay,
It'd be-
before you go, I'm going to download and fix it, and so you
Yeah.
can, and we're gonna post it on your page. So all you have to do every week is go and share. Okay.
We've been almost at this for 6 months.
Almost as much.
It's
still
and
doing it.
I still be trying it. Look, it be crazy. Where is that?
That is funny, but okay,
Uh,
Tiff, do you have any GLs?
I only have NGLs from the team. And it is nothing.
Stop chaos.
Nothing exciting. It's more of how do you feel to have people simp over you?
What is simp?
So I had to learn what that word is.
Okay.
I learned. So that basically is when a person, depending on who you are attracted to or attract, whatever, basically they do whatever you want. They they cater to whatever you request. You know,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you wouldn't even have to request anything if they
gone.
they gonna do
They gone.
they're going to supply all your needs.
Okay. Well, simp sounds like a derogatory
It
term.
is.
Is
It
it?
is.
Well, it's
when
the
you
rock-
call a person a simp, it is offensive because
Wow.
basically,
But
it's,
doing everything I want feels good. Look,
But
sounds
for a
good.
the
man-
receiver,
Right.
Yeah.
is totally fine. And even if it's a female,
The
that is a
receiver
simp
is going to be good.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
But I think it's
but it
more
is a defensive
so.
word.
I think it's more so when a person's doing all that for you and you're not. You don't care.
You don't
You
like
just
them,
want
maybe.
it. You don't
You don't
even
have any
like them.
feelings
You don't
for them. You
respect
just
them.
receive
No, it
it.
doesn't
Respect
matter.
them.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It more so is just you are what's the thing they used to say back in the like whipped, but
Whip. That's what I was trying to
Whipped.
think.
but worse.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, be whipped over me. I'm gonna love you, respect you. Well, you can be whipped.
I'm gonna appreciate
I
it
happen
and
to
everything.
appreciate every simp in my life.
Okay. In fact, I'm sure
Every
it's
simp.
Every
You know what I'm saying?
simp,
I don't
even
know. I
if
didn't
they
have
don't
no
know
simp.
they a simp, and I don't know they a simp.
Right.
I'm sure
I
that-
appreciate it.
I'm
Not
sure a couple of
necessarily
simps.
a simp, or whatever. But so I remember last week I said I was going to change how I did my NGLs. So I did ask the question on NGLs: if you could change one thing from your past, what would it be? What would you change? And this worked a lot better, even though there were still some, people that posted something about me or whatever. But there was some. One person said, I wish I waited to lose my virginity. Been chasing that nut ever since because nothing compares to the very first one.
I am sorry to hear that for you,
Right.
because that is sad.
That is sad, yeah. Yeah, I think that is sad.
That is very sad.
Because since I've had the official one, I've had some even better ones since then. Because as you get older, you grow, you learn your body, what you like, what you don't like. So,
Because I'm not gonna even say like, oh, I had the big O my first time,
Did not.
like, so if you did, that's great,
right.
but that is also sad because you will be chasing it for forever, I guess.
I guess that's what the problem is.
Well,
That maybe
and that
he said
sucks
he's
because I have definitely had some way better.
the first. I didn't have a big O the very first time that I ever had sex,
I
but
just got high.
later on.
Why we gotta talk about these things?
Okay.
Can't y'all just be like, how's the garden growing? Can't y'all ask questions like that?
You're right,
Okay.
but I didn't have the big O the first time either. But yeah, for sure. But okay, so there was another one again. They said it, but it's of sexual nature. It says, I let this chick peg me. It felt good, but I wish I wouldn't have done it.
Because now you want to do it more.
You think that's what it is?
Yes.
You think that he feel like
Because
he
he said-
wants to do it more? Or I wish I would have done it because now he feel like he gay. You know what I'm saying? Or do you think he
Both.
made him feel a certain type of
That
way?
is so interesting because I actually had this conversation with one of my white wallets, and it was whether they don't consider themselves bi just because they like pegging
From a
or
woman.
being pegged, I should say, or because they really, really enjoy giving oral to the same sex. They don't consider themselves bi. They consider themselves straight because they're not attracted to the male
Person.
per se, but they really enjoy the male part.
Oh, so they like the. Do you agree with? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know because I do know that there are very straight men that enjoy pegging. Very straight. Very. I've tried to turn them. They are very. Because I like bi men.
You like what?
Because I like bi men. So I be trying to change them and they be like, no! But I also know that there is a thing for, and I don't know if it's also goes the same for women, where if they have like smaller breasts, that they are obsessed with women who have larger breasts, and they always want to interact and play with women who have larger breasts because they have smaller breasts. But I do know that for men it is a thing where if they have like micro or really small, then a majority of the time they will be very intrigued and very aroused by the larger penises because they don't have one.
See, I like big asses because I don't have a big ass.
See? So it kind of...
Dude, I love a good ass. Lord Jesus, I love a good big old ass on a woman. Because I'll be like, oh, look at it, so beautiful. I wish I had that, you know. So I have that. But okay, you know. It ain't either. As long as in his mind, that's how he feels. He's in his truth. Who am I to say any different? So, kudos to you for knowing who you are.
Well, no, what Kim said, let it go. Let go what?
So this the other one says, it says I would change ever going to college. That was the biggest scam of my life. So that was the biggest scam. It can be, especially depending on what area you go in. I mean, definitely we want our doctors to go to college. Okay,
all of the
colleges, right? Every college you can go to for as long as you can do it. College surgeons, I mean doctors, surgeons, go all of them. Go to school, please. You know, but some of the other things, if you it's that fields that are harder to get into, then I can understand that. You know, I ended up my bachelor's degree was in psychology and counseling. I did it for a little while. When I first came out of college into community things and stuff like that. But after that, I got into teaching and stuff like that. And so it really wasn't even in my degree. So, you know, and I use counseling now on people.
On us.
Right, on people, just for free.
I don't think so, Tam. Yes.
ET, so I can understand that.
I think with the college thing, also it depends on when you went to college, because a lot of times when you go to college straight out of high school, you get a degree in something and you're like, I'm gonna do this, but you haven't matured as a person
To know your passion.
and really know who you are as a person,
Right.
and then you realize I don't want to do that shit. You know,
Ooh,
Right.
What
So,
y'all think about y'all
But
degrees?
a lot of times people get degrees in something they're never going to use because that isn't their interests actually changed.
Right.
And what they got a degree in something that they thought was going to be exciting or they thought was going to bring a lot of money.
Right.
But then people get these jobs and they hate them and they're depressed and they're like, it's not worth the money,
Right.
or it's not as fun as I thought it was going to be, and then those things end up being a waste in their opinion. Obviously the colleges think you did a great choice by putting your money there.
Right,
But,
because you get the money. Right.
And it makes your mama proud. 'Cause
Right.
your baby.
Right.
They baby,
Walk across
they
the
baby
stage,
walk
you
across
know.
the stage, right?
Yeah.
So, so I do know that also could be a factor. Is they did it early. It was something that they were interested in or they were excited about, and no longer. That faded away.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So understandable. Great. Thank you. So that is all my NGLs. The other ones were, can you ride me and can I see your ass?
Oh wait, can tell the people your secret of your NGL? Tell the people what you do.
Oh, so my secret to my NGL, especially on Snapchat, is I post risque pictures along with the questions or something like with the question this week, or I post the NGL link with a picture of me, something, like top part. It look like it's revealing, but may not be revealing. But that is my secret, and that's literally why I get in. Somebody's always posting in my damn NGLs every week, which also might be why I get some of the sexual ones all the time, but they always want to confess sexual things. But this time I asked the question with a picture like of my, my legs and my tattoos or something like that, and I got some answers to that still. So hey.
So we know that Tam ain't post not there nothing, so that's why she ain't got nothing.
Right.
But I don't know how to work it enough to do that. And then, I don't know who is on my Snapchat, and I don't want to put that up there. But when I figure it out, I'm about to do the same thing.
Yeah, so
I can get
Snapchat,
more.
who is, that's what I be saying, who is you?
I know, it's terrible.
It's
These
too many
Snapchat
names. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And see, for Snapchat, for me, I don't care who their names are. Snapchat is literally, except for the ones that speak to me regularly, that I will remember the names or talk, see them on there. But other than that, no, I don't, I don't worry about any of that. I post, and I go about my business with that, just to post stuff on there. I don't worry about it, or whatever, but.
So, and Tima said it depends on what school you went to and how strategic you are about selecting schools that have great ROI. Is ROI rate of return? What is ROI?
I'm going to go with what you said.
So,
selecting schools that have great... What did you say it was?
ROI, rate of return.
Rate of return, something like that, I guess.
Something. Yeah, something with the rate of something. But
Team, you need to talk to us in our language, not yours.
Right.
I mean, we understand that you have a job where you have white wallet and you use these words, but we do not. This is our job.
Right.
So
what my school did have is a great rate of me on a student loan.
Right.
Rate of loan, and now. Niamde. Now, I definitely agree. If you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. Oh, return on investment. Yes. Okay, that's what I was trying to get out.
Yeah.
And I think
hey Eric.
And not every school is good for every degree program, and not every school pushes networking in respective fields. Right. So, what do you think that about HBCUs? Do you think they do that pretty good?
But you gotta it is about how hard you work at it too. You know what I'm saying? Because they can only give you the tools to do it. Afterwards, it's also about hard work. And you putting in your effort, applying, stuff like that. Now, if you go to a school that they just like, that school was shit, then maybe they might not. But as long as you have the degree and the grades and stuff like that, I don't know.
And sometimes I think you maybe have to be willing to relocate. To at least get started, because I don't think Virginia is the greatest starter area for like when you first get your degree and get a good job. I don't think Virginia is, or this Hampton Roads, I don't think they're going to give you no great pay, I feel like you have to go somewhere else, Mississippi, go somewhere, or Oklahoma or Colorado, and let them hire you at a good job. And then you got 2 or 3 years experience, you bring it back if you want to be somewhere else.
Yeah, so that's a whole nother subject, because I'm a whole think about, I think that has to do with female, male, race, I think all location, all of that. But we are not even,
okay.
That's a whole nother tangent that we can get off whatever.
Okay.
We gonna get ready to
But
switch
Brian said, I
over.
learned a lot in school. I think it turned me into a great person I am today. Plus, I made some great friends that I stay. Okay. She didn't add that word "great" in a place that it was not there.
It was not.
I mean, but I got you.
Great friends, and I actually do have a lot of friends
He
from
did-
college and stuff like that too. That
He
I
didn't
feel.
say it turned into a great person. Though. She added.
Oh.
Oh, Atlanta, yeah. Really,
Atlanta,
my daughter has
Atlanta
been.
is stuff like that. They ask a lot of, because it is Atlanta one of the some of like the top states to have like the richest black people.
Yeah.
In there or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, they took over our little Virginia area.
Soon.
It depends on HBCU and their counseling programs. They're supposed to, according to many, but a lot of schools have entry programs into the workforce. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of jobs too. So when you get that degree, like my jobs, a lot of my jobs have educational programs that I don't take advantage of. Like, as long as you get a C, you stay here for 2 years and you keep it. But life be so busy, you happy. I'm happy I made it work.
Right.
You don't make an extra jank. So school's about learning. You have to learn how to complete a project with the group most of the times. Okay. Oh, Charlotte, yeah. Okay.
That is all my NGLs.
Tam, you want to make up one? Next week?
Yeah, she will have some NGLs.
They gotta pay for them.
She will have some NGLs next week. I've seen the jeans before too. Have they been on there the whole entire time? Oh,
Excuse
my
me, I'm
goodness.
sorry.
So she will have some NGLs next week because we're gonna teach Tam how to do these NGLs tonight. So that
I mean, I have some, but they ain't from people we know.
Well, so it can be from people that we know. Okay. All right. All right. So we're moving on. Our topic for tonight, guys, is red flags. Red flags. What are some of your red flags? What red flags are not that they might be pinkish but not red. Or if you see a red flag, it sends your antennas up, but it don't mean all right, I'm gonna stop talking to them. Who overlooks red flags the most? Me and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Who is gonna do that? So while we're doing that, some of y'all start. If you think for a few minutes. What are your red flags?
Well, what do they think is red flags to other people?
Yes. What are red flags to you? When somebody is, talking to you, approaching you, something happens, what is a red flag for you?
Hell, and if you got a part of your personality that's red flags for everybody else.
Right.
Don't tell nobody. Don't give it.
No.
Don't tell Don't tell us. We gonna be like, oh no, he said.
But we gotta be honest with ourselves of things that we
Gotta
know.
be honest.
That
Yeah,
we have issues.
I'm gonna be honest with me. I ain't gonna tell you.
I'm
I'm on.
tell you.
And when you meet me, I'm gonna tell you I'm on time for every event.
Just don't let me be up rap because I'm gonna be like, that bitch is lying. She's a fucking liar. No, that's funny. Be honest, because guys, I had a date tonight.
Again?
Don't say again. Don't he?
Hey.
Jesus, I have not had a date since Wednesday. What are we talking about?
We don't even want to talk about it.
Right.
No, don't ask that.
Tam will say again, like I go. This is the bitch who go on dates 3 times a week.
Both of y'all.
No, I have not been on a date.
First
in
of all,
all
you
these
have
weeks.
breakfast
Why
and lunch.
Tam said the rude shit. Why you bring me into it? Anybody know my business?
Because you just said you got a couple of white wallets. How you already put it out
Everybody
there?
didn't hear
And
that.
she keeps saying a couple.
And she
white
keep wallets.
And it's like, and my wife, I'm like, it was just one a minute ago. Is it the same one? I think it's the same one. I ain't gonna say that. She got me.
She said a couple of them. So let's not talk about that. Tam, I ain't not been on a real.
Clearly, this podcast is not a safe place.
You have not been on a real
I'm
date.
offended.
And I'm offended. We all going down together.
Hey, Tima said that lady gotta eat.
We all going down in here
Yes.
today. I have not. Do not listen to her. I have not been on no date. I went to meet somebody, and he just a while ago. That was like even June.
Okay, so
that was
June.
when I said again, I was saying that I took her on a date on the weekend, and now she out again.
Okay.
Now that was a lie.
I didn't even see this weekend.
I was trying to fix it up.
No. You trying to throw me under the bus and lying. I ain't even seen nobody make nobody do.
Oh,
Just be like, don't listen to her.
I
the
tried to
lies.
help.
But anyway, as I was saying, I went on a date tonight and I was like, this, I'm telling you this. All right, I'm a walking red flag right now.
good God,
Literally
these drinks
said
is
it.
coming in.
So
Okay.
let me tell
I
you.
like Timas. That is crazy. When people tell me they live to make another happy or can't articulate what makes them happy or why.
Drug use other than 420. What else?
Other than 420.
That's the one I said.
Drug use other than 420. Come on.
Excessive drinking.
Juice.
Oh my God. What is that?
Possessiveness.
Boy, when my people used to drink that malt liquor, good God.
Is that high in
I stayed-
alcohol levels?
I don't
feel
know
like you
what
got
it.
good.
I said lump though.
Yes. Possessiveness.
Off the chain.
Telling me I'm going to make them fall in love. That's a good one.
Why, if you
Kim.
can't hold a conversation, that's a red flag.
It's a red flag for me.
Ooh, if you can't. Ooh,
If you can't.
Oh,
talk
well,
about
it's a red flag depending on who you are. Because if you want somebody to have an educated conversation, then yes,
because
definitely.
if you can't spell in your text messages,
Oh, I don't even spell words out. I put C-U.
But
and,
you
and
cheat
that's
with
why
me.
we are not together.
W.
Because I would, it literally, a part of my soul like crumbles up when people misspell words. Like it's okay. We all
Not
have
on
our
purpose.
like right. We not talking about. Even if you do it, even if you misspelling it on purpose, why? Just spell it right. Shit,
I'm
like
not spelling on purpose, but I'm.
But you know,
Da, da,
slang.
da, da, da,
You know,
da,
okay,
da, da, da.
we have
And
then- I mean-
abbreviations. We have
A person you know
what I'm
can't
saying?
spell.
okay, but there are people who make up their own abbreviations for stuff, and all they do is leave out one letter. Just spell the whole daggone word,
Right.
or they just use. Oh God, okay, I don't want to talk about it because it really.
Well, I learned.
That's a thing for me.
Well,
That
I
is
didn't
really a
learn
thing for me.
shorthand, but I learned speed writing. And speed writing, you leave out all vowels. So you.
But what do
so if
you
I
speed
spell the word
writing for?
speed, I'm speed writing just first of all since I learned it. Paid $7,000 for the class for my one of my schoolings. Yeah, just
what do
all
you-
my
what do
notes
you
and
use it for?
anything.
Notes
And
for
when
you?
y'all see my stuff on Facebook, well, that's even less than speed writing because I just put C, the letter C,
Oh.
you,
Okay.
Like in
But-
like in a post or like a response to somebody.
Oh, it don't matter.
Oh, see,
You
that
get what
would-
you
oh,
get.
God, that would. Oh,
You get what you
Jesus.
get. I do it at work. All of my work notes for Aflac for 7 years are all speed writing
Yeah.
notes.
Ooh, y'all listen. It's these red flags is rolling on in there.
Okay, yes.
Possessiveness,
What
definitely
is
don't
your
like that.
red
Inconsistency. I'm real. I hate
When people
fucking
tell me
inconsistency. You ain't got but a couple of times, and I'm gonna be like, all right, no, I'm not even talking to dudes.
Kim Ann
No
funny.
personality.
Hey, Kim
correct?
Ann said, telling me I'm gonna make them fall in love with me.
Now, Taylor, you didn't hear me say that one earlier.
Nope, because I'll probably talk. Nope, that's funny.
Ronnie said, "Motherfuckers who start counting my pockets too soon."
Oh, I'm sorry, Ronnie.
Hey, Brandy.
Because I didn't already. Yeah. Whoops. I didn't already planned my whole trip.
People that say they want a relationship so they can take me out of LS.
Yes, AJ Ronnie
Hey,
said,
you used
"See
to be
now?"
in love with Tina. That's funny. I abbreviate
Yes.
using legal things. Okay, so let's.
Abbreviate using legal terms. Yes.
All right. So what are some of y'all red flags? You know, my red flag is asking me to
you to
cook.
Oh,
Asking me to cook repeatedly.
Wait, I thought
That's
that was
fucking
a
red flag for
different
me.
thing. I thought that was a
That's-
trigger.
It's
So
a
our
red
red
flag.
flag, you're gonna call
it's
it-
triggering red
But
flag.
what is it a red flag for? It's a trigger. It upsets you. What is the red flag in
Oh no,
it?
Because
it's
you
a red flag
expect-
because she will immediately be like, okay.
Oh,
So
no,
they
but
think
I'm done
it
with
ain't
it.
a red flag for her. It's gonna be a red flag for them because they should be like, oh, she get upset when you ask her to cook.
It's a red. It should be a
But
red flag.
they're not going to know that because the red flag is there because they ask me immediately upon talking to me. Like the first time they talk to me, or the second time they talking to me, oh, you know what I'm saying? You gonna cook me some dinner or something like that. You expecting girlfriend and wife stuff from me, and you ain't even
So the
met
red
me.
flag for you is they're expecting girlfriend,
They're expecting right
boyfriend.
without even
Wifey
nothing.
treatment.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. No
Okay.
thank
So
you.
your red flag is their expectations. They already a taker.
Already a
Already a
taker.
taker.
Already.
I have so
You
many
know,
red
just-
flags, and they're stupid. But I know it. But I know it. I'm
A
weird.
red flag for
I'm
me
weird.
used to be telling me where I can't go.
Oh.
Be like, what?
Shit, I'm out now.
I didn't want to walk till 5 o'clock, but I'm gonna go right now.
Who you talking
Matter of fact, I ain't even had nowhere to go. But
Right.
I'm out now.
Right. That
But
is.
now, if a man told me where I couldn't go, I would probably almost be okay with it, knowing that I could go if I want to go. But he probably, well, don't say I can't go. But
Say, babe,
but,
I
but
don't
if you're
think
telling me
that
something
though, I don't want
realistic,
you to.
like, Tam, you don't need to go to Walmart at 2 a.m. At this point in life, I would listen. But
Right.
at a point in life, I'm like, nigga, what? You tell
See,
me.
you don't need to go to Walmart at 2 a.m. I can
It's
handle
dangerous,
necessarily
right.
that. If you saying, look, you need to sit down. You're not going to Walmart right now at 2 o'clock in the morning. Bullshit. A bullshit. You telling me? You gotta be sweet with me. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell me,
baby, you know I love you. I
No,
don't want you to be out there.
No,
getting-
come on, then.
getting-
Or you know
Or come
what?
with me.
Come with. That's it. Get your motherfucking ass up and go with me if you don't want me to go. Let's
Yes,
go
and I'm
together.
gonna leave my pocketbook at home.
On accidentally on purpose.
Yes.
You know, So I don't know. What else is
I don't.
liars? Liars are things, of course.
When I catch you in a lie, you listen. I have somebody right now who is. And Ro will tell you, I hold grudges like nobody's business. I'm terrible, and I try. I really do try, but I'm like, oh God, like I hate a liar. I hate for it to be inconvenienced, like somebody that does not appreciate my time, like value my time, and somebody who swear out. Because, and I'm gonna say this for men only because I'm into men, but if you swear out like, oh yeah, I'm old school, I'm a gentleman, blah blah blah, and you don't hold the door, open the door, you don't pull out a seat, like you don't do the gentleman things, that the basic stuff, that irritates the crap out. Just don't even tell me that you old school and you a gentleman. Like, just say I'm that nigga. Like, just say something. Like, or don't say nothing at all, but don't make it seem like you got all of this about yourself. And then I immediately am like, no, you're not at all.
That's funny. Tima gonna say, wait. She said, well, Ro, when I give you good head and provide this booty to rub, all I know is you better be cooking. I'm a reciprocate. Hey, that's all I'm asking, reciprocation. For one in the beginning, but not the very first. We know each other, okay? But if in the beginning you meet me and ask me, oh, what you cooking over there? I need me a good home cooked meal. Bitch, go talk to your mama and see if she got a good home cooked meal for you. Cause no,
Then meet up with you when it's stomach full.
right? Come my dudes, right?
But then
Matter
you're
of fact,
gonna be
bring me to
mad
go
because
play for me
he.
in my house.
right,
But then you'll be mad because he's gonna be full and you gonna want him to take you out to eat.
right. Oh God. Okay, so many things. Barry said, "Hey, ladies, I got a question. What are green flags?
What are green flags?
What are some green flags? Green means go.
Green
White
means
wall.
go, but would if a person have green flags, would that turn you off?
No, listen. A person that if I'm just upon meeting you and you have a good conversation where you are
It could be too good.
reciprocating the conversation. It's not me or you're not you just talking about yourself. You're interested in me. The questions are coming flowing back and forth. Oh, you about damn near got me.
Yeah.
You about damn
Hey,
nigga. I just
but
when you can hold a good conversation, and I'm not just because I'm a question asker, and I will begin to ask questions about you. So if you start asking and answering all these questions that at no point during the conversation you have been reciprocated or asked me any questions about myself, now that becomes a red flag for me, because that means you're not interested in getting to know me. That's how I'm feeling.
Well, I would say that the first few dates are nervous. If it's a serious date, if you don't really care about the person, you really just going to eat, or you just bored to death, you can get the house. You knew before you left you ain't like them, but you just wanted to get out. You're gonna be like, okay, this jank whack. But if it's a serious date, dates are nervous. So a person may talk a lot. I talk a lot, and somebody else may talk because they don't know what to do, and they just filling in. A lot of times, people try to fill in open space because you ain't replied quick enough. You know how, and then when you get back, they'll be like, I just kept talking because he wasn't saying anything, and I was trying to keep the conversation so we're not sitting there at the table looking crazy.
I hate the
but then it
space
seems
when first
like,
meeting somebody.
you know, that you're over talking.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. I think that first initial dates when you don't know a person or you really are just meeting a person is very awkward. But sometimes it is that that diamond in the rough where it is not awkward and everything flows perfectly. And very similar to what Rose said is like the conversation is just like and then like you have stuff in common that is so weird, like it's like shut up, no way. Like I love those interactions.
But sometimes I
love
see
those.
that would be, to me, that being so perfect is a green red flag. Like this is,
You wait because we've been through so much. Sometimes you know this was really good. Then you think you might be waiting
and
for the other
sometimes
shoe
they
to drop.
could,
you
yeah.
know, but that's
And it can be real because
That's
you
our
have the
rule.
people that's the
They show that-
representative.
right.
You know, in the
Right.
beginning. So if you give me all green flags, I'm not gonna be gung ho. I'm not. You give me all red.
But yeah,
I mean, I would be
upfront about
happy
stuff.
and be
Yeah.
open, but I'm gonna be still aware.
Most
you
people
know.
are going just like you. How you gonna be that damn when you just said you're not telling people red flags up front? You're gonna put your best foot forward, right? You said I'm not telling people my red flags, or I'm not showing.
Oh, I'm
red
saying
flags,
up here,
right?
not on national television.
That's right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in person, you would care for
In
this.
person, well, if they would ask me about a red
She lied.
flag, I would
Because
tell
she
them
always say that her favorite thing to say is people tell too much.
people talk too much.
Mhm.
That is
We
your fa-
shouldn't
that is your
tell
favorite thing to say.
everything.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't tell
Oh,
everything.
because
So-
my answer was gonna be, I'm gonna tell them a red flag, but it's gonna be probably in a positive light.
So I'm gonna tell my red
I like
flags about
to
myself.
be open hearted to people, and I'm overly expressive.
Well, I don't even know if they're considered red flags, but I always like to lead when I meet people with my flaws, right? So I always be like, listen, if you one of them people that sit in the movie theater and you like quiet and you hate the people that like yell at the screen or laugh loud, you gonna hate me because I'm sure enough. If it's a horror movie, I'm gonna yell out, "Run, Becky, run!" Like that. I'm gonna do that, and I've always gotten positive feedback from that, like when I'm in a movie theater. But there are people who absolutely despise that. And that is
Right.
totally okay, but I am that person that's gonna yell at the movie screen.
I have friends in our circle who I have gone out with to the movies, and they don't like how I interact in the movie.
Right.
You know.
So that could be
Yeah.
a red flag for someone
who want you to be quiet,
right?
through the
Who
movie.
who is maybe so more conservative, and they're not as loud and bold as me, or my personality might be a little bit too much at that moment for them. Maybe somewhere else it would be okay, but in a movie theater, that's their thing.
That's
it's a
not
red
their
flag,
thing.
right?
Sure.
I'm loud. I laugh loud. My whole family's loud. So if you're not okay with a person who can, be in a room, a setting, and be like, "Girl, oh my God," like I laugh loud, I talk loud. So I am a loud person.
Yeah.
And
And so,
you can make me loud too.
what? Wait a minute. Why Ronnie always playing? What he say? my only red flag is I got a red rag and I'm out of there.
It is a red rag.
I don't even
The
want
rag,
it.
that's the women on the red rag.
Oh.
You know, yeah.
Is that it?
That's
For
the
real?
theory. Okay. But listen, Barry, there are plenty of more green flags. He said conversation is that the only green flag, so y'all don't know any. I do. I have a lot of
Kim?
green,
Yeah.
rather green flags. You know what I'm saying? You meet a guy, they open up a door for you. Even if it's just
yes.
a walking and pass by of a guy, you know what I'm saying, holds the door, opens up the door. I love a good hold the door. Oh, green flags mean it smell good. It smells good. I love a man that smells good too.
Yeah,
Yes, for
I mean,
sure.
well, I will say
Um,
some stuff, yeah.
you
Because
know.
like you said that, and Kim said chivalry. So, I mean, those are good
They're
because
big.
if you
They go
don't have
far.
those, then I'm a
It's
fall
noticeable.
back.
It is
I will
noticeable.
fall back because when we went out with B 2.0 and whoever, when they was opening the door, I stood at the door like, I'm like, what you gonna get in when you open the door? I'm not opening my own
love
door.
when they know not to let you walk on the outside of the street.
Oh,
like
I
those
didn't
type
know
of
that.
things. Like,
Yeah,
just,
you know, I didn't know that until like 2014.
oh wow,
I didn't know that till one of the ones that had a bet signal.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, kept pulling me over on the inside. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I love that.
I love learning that. That's
That
sad
means
that
a
it
lot.
took that long for me to learn it because
Yeah,
I
but-
was definitely like,
I mean, we all had to
38.
learn it, right? But when you're at a maturity level and you have a standard of that, and you meet someone who is very nice and they do not have those things, it really sucks because it's like you're teaching them, and sometimes you don't feel like you have to teach someone to have those skills to be a proper gentleman and have chivalry and be respect
now
to a certain degree.
I would say what gets me to men, and I do this with men most of the time. I've been slacking, but if we go out, make sure I get in the damn house. Or if I'm leaving your place, make sure you saw me get in the car and close the door. Well, I walk out the door slammed behind me. I could have got kidnapped right there at the door.
So a green flag for Tam is somebody that makes sure that she is safe getting into the house and stuff like that.
that is-
So they're actually varied because we brought up red flags, but yes, all of those green I have a lot of green flags, but green flags or red flags for me, depending on what it is, does not necessarily mean green flags don't mean they're the be all, the end all. Like just because they have a great conversation doesn't mean that we gonna be great in the relationship. And just because in the beginning the red flags may show up, that they're going to be the worst person ever. Now, one of my red flags for myself is it's hard for me to get past some of these red flags. I'm gonna cut you off. It's hard for me. That is a red flag for me because in my older age, I'm paranoid about wasting my time.
Thank you, Sims. He said, "I will always watch you walk in." Wait a minute. Are you gonna always watch me because you want to watch my booty, or you will always watch me because you will make sure I'm safe? Technically, it's not hard to make sure I get in the house safe because my front door is literally right there at the
Right
sidewalk.
there.
But I do get the gesture.
Right.
But I also know that you're nasty and you might just want to watch my booty as I walk back in the house. So tell me your answer.
Right.
But I do appreciate you.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of green flags, you know what I'm saying, that I have, and there's a lot of red flags.
And I know,
so.
I know this might. So for all the men that are watching, I know that sometimes it sounds like we're bashing you guys, but it's honestly not that. It's just that this panel is just full of women, so it comes off that way. We love y'all, and the truth of the matter is, we don't want a world without y'all.
Right.
But
we are a panel of women, so it might come off with when we are saying something negative that it feels like we're bashing. But that's just because it's just us.
Yes.
And we love the men to chime in. 'Cause
Right, right.
Right, because we want your opinion. So
Right.
we're giving
Sure.
our point of view. We want you to give your
'Cause-
point of view as well.
Because
I do have
we do
another
not
red
want to
flag.
stay. We do not want to stay SSS. We do not want to stay single. Single. What did we sisters say? We don't want to say singles. Stay single. Sex and secrets.
Want to be so
Okay.
you want relationships. In
So
it,
I
too.
will say another thing that is a red flag for moi is how a gentleman can dress for the right occasion. That actually drives me bonkers. I get it if you straight up from New York and blase blah and you wear hoodies and jeans and tennis shoes all the time. But there is a time and a place for you to lay those Jordans down. And so, I think that and you don't even have to be like have the most expensive clothes or anything like that for me. One, because I don't wear the most expensive clothes. But you have to be able to know the difference of the attire that is needed when you go to different places. Like if you go to a nice restaurant, I don't want to get turned around because it's a no jeans policy and you got on jeans. You know what I mean? Like, just learn how to switch it up. You don't have to wear that all the time. And also, if you wear business suits to work and you wear business suits everywhere you go, no thank you. You don't have to show up to the club in your business suit. Like, no, like switch it up. And I grabbed her leg because we know a person in common who literally that's all they wore because they wanted, for them, I think it was more of them wanting to feel important or look important, so they would wear their business suits all the time. But no, it just makes you look stupid.
But if that's what you want to do you, boo boo. That's all right. I say, hey, do you.
It just ain't gonna get you far.
With Tiffany or me. Somebody is going to love that because they're going to be fly. Because you think about, because some of these, like, you looking at the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Real Housewives of them, you very rarely see these people in really casual clothes. Every once in a while, they're always dressed to the nines for everything.
But the
High
men are
heels
not
and
always
everything.
in business suits.
Not always, but dockers and you know what I'm saying, they seem dressed up. But that maybe once we become millionaires, we gonna want to be dressed.
Well, we'll have more
fancy
places
every
to
day.
dress together.
Listen, I don't know. Either way, go be you, do you, whatever. It's fine. Just
not.
So,
one
what about the
question.
questions?
I don't know. Ronnie did say, how do we feel about getting cut off when you're talking? I guess, being ghosted, maybe? Is that what he's talking about?
No, he's talking about in mid-conversation being cut off. Like getting cut off when you're talking.
Oh, how y'all feel about getting cut
Well,
off?
we all have a opinion about that already. This is a conversation we have amongst ourselves all the time. Actually.
But it happens, you know what I'm saying? And when regular conversation with us, we're definitely talking over each other and stuff like that because all these thoughts, and I more so do it because I got to get these thoughts out of my head, because if you make me wait 45 seconds, I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
And it was good too.
Right. I have forgot. So I need to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Once I remember it. But listen, we all do it. We were trying on this platform to do it less.
Yes.
With that, because we
do it to each other.
Yeah. Because we want to not do it as much so everybody can get their thoughts out, which is also how or why we jump for so many different topics and thoughts and all of that stuff like that. Because of that, we will go all over the place.
Undiagnosed on paper.
Some of us.
I know me.
Right. So
So what about the other questions that you sent to us?
Oh, so some of the questions I
Some
sent.
good questions.
What about the? Oh, I didn't talk to you because there's been like a day or two later. My phone died. What about that? What about that? Ain't even nobody at the door, y'all. So what about that? My phone died, and then you didn't hear from them maybe until the next day or something like that. Is that red flag?
I will say I'm not gonna stress it being a red flag if we don't know each other, if we just meeting. I'm not gonna stress it too much because we don't really have anything invested. But once we're invested, maybe been out 3 or 4, weeks, 5 or 6 weeks, and then you don't call because otherwise you're busy. You don't know me. I'm not necessarily priority, but 6 weeks in, and that's your example, your excuse. Okay, I'm gonna give you that one. And I'm gonna check you. I'll give you another one. He's really not that into you.
That's a tough one, and I'll say that because one, clearly I have a double standard. I am realizing that I'm a queen of double standards.
Because I'm busy,
and I'm just being honest because
it don't bother me.
Something that I'm like, oh, I can't believe they did this, and then I'll find myself turning around doing the same thing. Maybe not right away, but somewhere down the line, and then in my mind I got an excuse, but they didn't. So I'm just being honest, so I definitely have to check myself sometimes, and it's only with the opposite sex in a dating situation, but just because I hold people that I am putting my time into to a higher standard. One, because you have no idea just how lucky you are that I am giving you this time. So for me, and again, and it might sound horrible, but I'm just being honest. If I expect for you to be like, oh, hey, my bad. Like for something to happen and you not acknowledge it and you just act like it never happened, that drives me bonkers. Like you can just skip over the whole thing and go on as if nothing ever happened or nothing was ever said, or you didn't just say blase blah. That literally drives me insane. So in that instance, if the phone died or whatever the case may be, I expect to have a text message saying, my bad, my phone died, I'll call you in the morning, I'm going to bed. Like, something like of that nature. But
You better tell me something extra. Have a good night, beautiful.
I
Put
don't
a
even
little
care about
twang
that.
on it. I'm gonna need you to put a little twang on it.
there's
Because
plenty
other
of
times,
times
my bad mean
that I put my
garbage.
phone on the charger and I never reach for that thing.
Never
again.
reach for it. Walk away from it.
Never-
Don't have to watch on. Yeah.
Right. So there are times where I do that.
Yeah.
But again, queen of double standard right now. If somebody has, because one, I like to be courted. I really want to feel like I am of importance. So if there's a situation or too many situations where I feel like you are not showing me that I'm important to you, then yeah, you now are waving the biggest of red flags for me. And so yeah.
Okay.
And all that, I'm literally like it too. I do want to feel important, but again, there's a sort of a double standard for me in that area as well, because the only way that I'm going to put forth the effort to make sure you matter is if you'd have done it first. I just can't, because I will forget. I also forget. I'm bad at in the beginning stages sometimes, unless you have shown me some effort. I am bad at texting you, or it's the opposite.
First of all,
sometimes.
she's saying texting, but she also means calling.
Calling, texting.
She is bad at reaching out to you in any shape, form, fashion. If you have not shown consistency and grasped a interest and held it.
Yeah, I will forget you existed, and I am so sorry. Not even necessarily sorry. I will forget you existed and be like, oh shoot, well hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because I've had that, you don't ever, you won't ever send me no messages unless I text you first. You are sure enough right. But
So-
you just text me a week ago, and this is your first time texting me back. Why would I put forth that effort? No.
Right. So this one I like you saying. It says, is inconsistency worse when it's emotional or financial?
Ooh. Oh, let me tell you right now, if it is financial, the grudge that I am. Listen, no, I'm serious. Y'all, you laughing, but baby, there is somebody out there in Facebook land right now, probably watching, who knows that they just asked me, "Hey, when is the next time I'm gonna see you?" And it's gonna be when you pay me my beeping money that you owe me. Like ooh.
Well,
and this is
yeah.
why, for me, this is why. Number one, if I put money towards anything that somebody else was supposed to do, it's already a problem because I'm taking away from my household. I don't care how much money I make. I don't care how much it was. I don't care how nothing, because I have children. And if you are taking away from my household and my children, and you tra-la-la-la-la about it, that grudge sits right here, and I'm just waiting so I can, because I am living like I'm.
So, well, what about not loaning somebody some money, but
Spending money.
just period. They're not consistent with going to work, making money. They're not consistent with, if you are together, they, y'all go out. They're not consistent with being the man, woman, whoever's, paying.
That won't be a problem for me because I'm gonna let that be known immediately, because that's a part of courting. And
Right.
I do know that women take men on dates because we've done it, right?
Right.
That's not
What
the problem.
about that part of the question with emotional inconsistency?
Now that's worse, because I think that for me, I actually have more and I say it's worse for me because I actually have more flexibility with a person who is inconsistent emotionally, because I try to get excuses of why they're doing what they're doing. And that's just kind of like a thing that God has blessed me with, to see things from both sides. So I will be like, oh, well, maybe it's because of this, or, I'll let it pass. And I'll just keep giving chance after chance until I can't.
So you letting the inconsistency red flag.
that will last. That red flag will wave way longer than financial.
So us
for
making
me.
excuses
For
but
whatever reason, I don't know why. But
we probably grew out of that. We, as eventually, we should grow.
I should be old enough by now to have grown out of that.
But I mean, the fact that you recognize it, because sometimes we can't grow out of it until we recognize it.
Oh, well, then I'm past the denial. That's great.
I mean, but it might have only
Stage
been,
one,
but
check.
that might have only been, a year before you actually self-analyzed and been like, dang, I be giving passes. And well, I've known for many years I give passes, but I give less. Because I just don't have, it's not even that I don't have the time, I don't have the mental capacity to take on so many red flags.
I'm also, it depends on the person as well, because I will give someone else a bunch of passes where the next person, I'm like, and they done. So it really depends on my unintentional emotional attachment, because even it could even be an emotional attachment that I don't want to have with this person, but I will keep giving and giving and giving and going backwards and going backwards.
We
with
do
the
that
person.
more often with family.
I don't do that with family. I don't have a reason to do that with family.
I
To
mean,
be
we
honest,
don't give passes to family.
Oh, no,
more
'cause-
than we do strangers.
One, I'll say, is because my family has never wronged me to the point to where I had to cut them off,
Oh,
except for
Okay.
one cousin, and that was quick. That was a quick cut
Okay.
off. But like, as far as one, this is, and it's terrible to say, but I've always been the family member that said exactly how I felt, to whomever, when it happened. So it was never something that I sat on and sat on and sat on and sat on. is something where I was like, when I calmed down enough to have that conversation, I had that conversation. So with family, that's never really been an issue for me. But as far as like, you know, my peers, yeah, or a relation, oh God,
What about
terrible.
What about this? A good one. Are men with no friends and women with all male friends equal red flags? I say yes. I say yes. A man with no friends, that is, where is you going? Because you ain't got no friends. You ain't never home.
Get you.
You ain't got no hobbies. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't collecting cars out there working on the cars. You ain't at the basketball court. Where you at? 'Cause you
Unless
ain't got
their
no
family
friends.
is considered their friend. You know what I'm saying? For a long
No,
time.
but we would know that. We would, you know what I'm saying? You would know that. You would know he always with his cousin Jake. You would know that. So, because when I date men that have no friends, first of all, they're cheaters and they're clingy. They're clingy to you when they're with you, but when they're not with you, they just cling you with somebody else. I would prefer you to have some friends. Okay? Have a friend or a hobby. Have a friend or a hobby. And women, so women with all male
Can't
friends.
touch one without the other. All you need to do is see me put my hand down.
Women with
Go sit
all
down.
male friends, do
Go
y'all
sit down.
think
Cute.
do y'all think that's a red flag?
What it said again?
Women are men with no friends and women with all male friends equal red flags.
I agree. Even men with a lot of female friends is a red, you know, can
Yeah.
be red flags too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So for sure, I think it needs to be a balance, you know. But there are some very strong introverts. You know, I think it depends. If you're a strong introvert and people, you know, some people that just prefer to be alone, then maybe I get it. You know what I'm saying? But also, are they going to be like you, Tam? Well, ain't got no friends either. Because everybody is an associate. I don't know. Because everybody's an associate. What,
Tam
if,
ain't got no
what if
friends.
they don't consider them friends? They have these associates of people they just associate with it, even though
But
we her friend, she not our friend. We
But-
just like to give her a hard
but
time about that
we-
every time. Yeah, just
but we
joking.
but I'm gonna see if anybody who know, they know where
We gonna
who
see
you
each other.
with.
Yeah.
Who you
Right,
with?
right.
Who
We
you
gonna
going?
see
You
each
ain't with your friends.
Right.
So
Okay, black.
but
I
yeah, I think men need to have
Don't.
friends.
Sit
Now
in.
for and on Tiffany note, double standard, because I'm male friend in the sky. Definitely consider I can do men.
Yeah, majority of your friends are.
I can do men.
Yeah.
Like, and that's probably because we bump heads. Because first of all, you know half of the stuff they're saying. You know your friends. You know half of the stuff they're saying is okay, nigga. Okay. So I ain't paying half attention to half of what you're saying, and then the other half, okay, a male perspective. That's probably it. You can sit around and get a male's perspective, especially if you know that you and that male is at that point of no expectation. You ain't worried about him tugging on your bra, your drawers, you know.
Yeah.
So
I
that
don't-
makes it kind of.
I don't know because
And then they still take you out. They still pay for stuff when you go out.
they do. I don't know because because I don't know that many at this age where a majority of a person's friends are the opposite sex. Not me at this age. Maybe like definitely college for sure. That was very noticeable in like college. Also in high school for sure, and maybe even a little bit after college. But after a while, you know, especially if when women start dating and men start dating, they start becoming friends with other couples and things like that. So like you gotta have some male friends if you're a male, and you gotta have some female friends if you're a female. Now women and men, I think we also have those friends that we don't have to talk to every day, but when we see each other, it's like, oh my gosh, like we've been
You
together.
haven't skipped a beat.
Right. So I do think that, you know, the friendship thing is a little bit different.
So would it be a
for
red
me.
flag?
I don't,
A man with all female friends or no friends?
so I'm honestly, if you have no friends, I'm concerned. If you have absolutely no friends,
Male or female?
male, female, dog, cat, somebody. No, honestly, if your best friend is a cat or dog, I am concerned. But I'm really concerned if you have no human friends, because regardless of, I have two really good friends that are introverts. Two really, really, really good friends that are introverts, but they have friends. They don't hang out all the time. They don't see their friends every week. Their favorite place is the comfort of their own home. They don't sit and talk on the phone. They're not about to send 1,001 text messages.
Right.
But they have friends.
Right.
So for someone who has no friends, I am concerned that you may be bombing something soon.
Right.
To be honest with you, and not necessarily because you have that personality, but because
Something going on.
is something has happened to where you're not comfortable around people, and people are not comfortable around you. That's
A red flag.
Yeah.
All right. What does
Hey,
the audience?
Tosh.
What the audience
Hey,
say?
Tosh. Kim said, Tam, we are red flags.
Check. You are no longer in denial. That's great.
That's funny. She said she also said she's always had more male friends. It's easier. Now, I've always, especially in college, I've had female friends, but I did have always more male friends, and they were platonic. You know what I'm saying? I did not have male friends that they were really trying to hump me or anything like that all the time. I definitely had more friends. I also was hated on a lot because I had more male friends in college than I had female friends, because they, of course, women, what do they do? Assume the worst. You know, if I'm hanging around entire basketball teams and football teams and they are enjoying it because I was just one of the you know, cool kids, I was just one of the, you know, part of the team hanging out with them, then they assumed that I lived literally on the basketball floor in the dorms when I stayed in the dorm. So there were entire floor of boys, and there were 3 girls. I think I was one of 3 girls on that floor. Well, that's one of the reasons why. First of all, I saw everything. I ain't want them niggas because I saw if the doors open, I'm walking, I saw all the friends of the friends that kept humping the same person and all of that stuff. Or they would say to me, like I was the secret keeper and all that. No, I saw all of that, so I didn't want them. But I've always had more male friends, you know. So, I mean, I get that, because sometimes women can be catty, and it's so unfortunate.
So can
It's so unfortunate, you know.
well, is hiding your phone a sign of cheating or just privacy?
If you gotta hide it,
You know, because I put my phone face down a lot of times, but, you know what I'm saying, more so for that, I'll put the phone down. But also, when you got kids, sometimes you learn to put the phone down, or just around a bunch of people, you put the phone down. So people don't have to be nosy. I'm not necessarily hiding anything with phone face down, but if you hiding the phone or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody walking in doing that, or you got to walk off to, you know,
Have a
do a
conversation.
text message, or necessarily have phone, because I get there are conversations that may be private, but I get it. But every time you have a conversation, you got to walk off, or you need to text message over there, or you look like you had something when you on your phone. Yeah, you had something.
So if you're a couple, should you be able to answer your partner's phone if you're a couple?
Because I should know everybody, you know, right?
I feel like you
I
should be
think-
able to.
I would not. But if I see your mama calling, or like, I wouldn't answer.
Yeah,
I
I
would not
either.
answer my significant other's phone. But if it's like the work number, or your mama, or you know, really just more so the people that, you know, that are very important and you just want to make sure everything's okay.
Right.
But I wouldn't answer your best friend calling. I wouldn't answer your cousin calling. I wouldn't answer the phone that says the pizza guy.
See,
here's
the concern, you guys. Let's be realistic. Before cell phones, you answered every phone call.
Very
For
true.
the house phones, yeah.
You answered every phone call.
But also, if you are residing in the same house, but that's different because now you have individual phones, right? So there's no, and also the urgency of answering the house phone was different then because majority of the time you didn't want it to go to voicemail if you were, the answer machine if you were home. So the urgency of answering the house phone was completely different than, oh, they didn't answer. Because a lot of times, if I want to reach you and you don't answer, I'm going to text you. So there's other ways on the phone, on a personal cell phone, that it is for you to get whatever message I'm trying to get to you without somebody having to answer your phone. Now, again, like I said, if it was back in the day where that was the only line, I'm not going to be, there's no reason for me to be upset that somebody is answering the phone if I'm in the shower.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But if you have different residents, then it wouldn't really matter because I'm not answering your phone anyway because I'm not there. Now, if I was at your house, though, and if I'm visiting you and your house phone ringing, I'm not answering it.
Yeah, no.
I'm not answering
So, if I'm in a relationship with you and my phone rings, you can answer my phone. I don't care who it is.
That is wonderful.
You can answer my phone because my thing is this: if I got anybody calling that ain't supposed to call, I already, before I gave that person my number, I knew the risk I was taking to jeopardize my relationship. So I have strongly weighed those situations before I gave out my number.
Yeah.
And if I chose to do that, then if I got caught, I got caught. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. But I knew what I was doing. So, and I would tell Raji, like, answer the phone. And if it's a guy on the phone, it is what it is. You know, because I could be in the bed with Raji at 2 a.m. and it might be a guy on the phone.
Oh, that is
and I'll tell, like, especially if a person called me at 2 a.m. that don't normally call me, that ain't never called you at 2 a.m. in the last 3 years, I'm gonna answer because I'm concerned. Yeah,
exactly.
You know. And then when I find out, then the bullshit is when I find out ain't nothing. Nigga, you call about what you doing? Nigga, I'm in the bed with my boyfriend. Look, now I gotta make sure that I say all of it. I'm in the bed with my boyfriend. I'm putting the nigga on camera. He sleep looking like a little itty bitty jack.
Like, I get it.
So
I get it, but I think that unfortunately it is automatically assumed that cell phones have a different kind of etiquette than a joint house phone. Because honestly, to be honest with you, let's say there were no cell phones ever, and my phone rang at my house, and somebody I was dating was there, and they answered my phone, I probably would still be like, well, why did you answer my house phone?
Well, it depends. So my thing is, where are you at in this dating situation? That's what I'm saying.
Right. But so even if we were ace, boom, you know, everything, and of course, like you said, you can answer my phone. That doesn't mean that you should answer my phone.
Well, yeah.
And that it's okay that you do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though, yes, you have the luxury of answering it because we not hiding nothing, that does not mean that is like, oh, well, if you're not hiding nothing, why can't I answer your phone? No, that's not. And I honestly, the same thing, because that never has crossed my mind in any situation to where I answered somebody else's phone. That has honestly never happened. Now, went through that bitch? For sure. But that was under, like, pure for sure
when
speculation.
I go through, I'm prepared to.
Right. Like,
I don't go through if I ain't prepared to leave. And if I do go through and see something, Now I got to put the preparedness. I got to put the mental to the action.
I have only went through one person's phone.
Oh, I went through some phones. I'm going
one
through
person's phone, and
if I need to.
This person, it needed to be done for sure.
Yeah.
But I would if I, at that time, if they went through my phone and saw something, I'd have to swallow it, because it's like I'm obviously my behavior is causing some kind of insecurity in a person enough that whatever I'm saying out of my mouth,
And
they
whatnot.
cannot believe. Now that's different, because
Or they just have that insecurity from the beginning.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Some people just have that
That's
insecurity
true.
because of past things.
True.
Yeah.
But if we can't have a conversation enough for me to ease, and my actions my actions are not lining up with what I'm saying, that's completely different. But that's if we can't have that conversation, if we can't talk and you hear me and go, okay, this is what it was, and trust that, then by all means, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Well, you can go. You can go through my phone, because I'm gonna be upfront anyway about whatever's in my phone. If you answer my phone, make sure you tell them bill collectors that they got the wrong number. Because that's why I'm not answering. If I'm not answering phone. Tell them bill collectors they got the wrong number. You got to know how to handle that.
Or you can just go ahead and pay that bill.
Or pay a bill. Either one.
That'd be even
Other than that, if it's anybody else, if you talking, if it's my kids, they go give you the third degree. So it don't matter to me. Answering the phone or not. And I ain't got nothing to hide. If you are secretive about it, then I'm going to feel some type of way. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going through the phone. I did go through a phone one time. But that also needed to happen for that. It needed to happen.
More than once.
No, I'm not gonna do it. At that point, especially now, if I feel like I gotta go through your phone, I don't even want to deal with it.
At this point in life, that's too much energy. The fact that I felt that way.
Right.
Now I will say, it's times you can do that, and you were wrong, but you cool with being. At least you're relieved,
Right.
And you don't have to tell. People think that telling everything is the best course of action. If you get caught, if you don't get caught, don't tell. What the hell y'all telling for? Tell it. God forgives you. Man ain't here to forgive you. God forgives you. Why is you telling that you cheated? You ain't gonna cheat no more, right? Don't cheat no more. Don't tell. What the hell?
I don't know. Oh my gosh. So
You take it to God, because if you take it to man might kill you. Take it to God.
Which I'm so glad you brought that up, because a situation has been brought to my attention that technically has happened on more than one occasions with a certain person that I know, and this person is a habitual cheater. I mean, habitual.
They better be in our circle.
And me and a friend of mine were having this conversation, and I said, clearly, this person does not care about life, because these days that we are in, people are so much more fragile than what we were back then, because we have been through so much as a people, as a human, that stuff will take us over the edge so much faster than what it would have 20 years ago. And so I say that because I don't know if y'all remember that time that lady ran over that man in Jano Shopping Center.
Yeah.
And she was, people, it is so easy these days to go from I am calm to I am severely depressed. It is so easy to go from I am calm to I am about to kill everybody in this room. It is so easy to go from I am calm to everybody go to bed. Y'all ain't getting no dinner. Y'all get on my fucking nerves. It's so easy for all of us to shift from one emotion to the next because we are overwhelmed and overstimulated and all of these things. So if you are in a relationship and you know that you do not want to be faithful, just get out
Oh,
of the
just say that.
relationship.
Give that person the option to stay or go.
Because what is going to happen? This is how people come up missing. This is how people end up chopped up, and people riding around with dead bodies in their trunks for months. I mean, just like crazy stuff, because they went over the edge, and once they had that lash out, they were good. They went back to their normal selves, and then it's too late. They've already done something. It is so scary, the amount of people on this earth that is willing to play with people's feelings.
Yeah,
It's bad.
I want the people that's still over here with us. Do you agree with Tam though? If you are a cheater and you've cheated, do you believe you should tell, or are you going to your grave with it?
Well, I'm saying, and not only cheating, just in general, but people I've seen people kill. I haven't seen, but people like you said will kill.
Will kill.
Will kill the other person. Don't
Right,
kill
innocent.
the person who cheated. You killing the girlfriend because your man cheated with the girlfriend.
And even worse now, you got people who will, if they are being cheated on, they will kill themselves and all their kids.
Oh,
All their kids, because they man can't get it together.
but
Or they woman can't get it together. So everybody got to go. So and I know this is not the subject, but these are it's part of being a red flag and us being able to see things for what they are. Yeah. If you are with someone who continuously lies to you,
because people will tell
if you are with
too
somebody, even if they are not necessarily cheating, there are times where people are lying about the job that they have and how much money they make or whatever, and then you marry them and then they empty out your whole account because the whole time they was some kind of fraud. They was some kind of imposter that just did, like the stuff that we see that's true TV, that they make out of, they turn into Lifetime movies and stuff. These things are real. They really do happen. So it is important that we pay attention to red flags, whatever they are.
That's what I'm saying. People tell you who they are. People tell you, I'm going to kill you. And you laugh it off. And you think it ain't all that. And people, because people say I'm crazy. Ranji, believe that. Ranji had cameras in his window like 3 months before he passed. He was like, you see them? He said, you ain't seen nothing in the window all these months. I was like, nah. He's like, go look in the window, in the corner. And he had cameras outside in the park. Because I would tell him, if I see a car over here, too late. They ain't got no tires.
It's on.
They ain't got no windshields.
They ain't
Who
got no
is it?
steering wheel.
Who is
They
it?
gonna get in and go in.
I'm a super glue the locks. They gonna go put their key in and Jane ain't gonna
They
go
gonna have
in.
to turn with pliers, with a set of pliers, because
And his
steering
brother-
wheel gone.
And his brother bought him a camera for his one. He could see outside what's going on in his driveway. He told me about it, but besides that, because I think he probably didn't expect that of me, but I've said it enough for 4 or 5 years for him to just be like, you know what, forget this, let me just go ahead. Or he told his brother, and his brother was like, let me go ahead. So, but people tell you, I'm gonna kill you, or I'm gonna take you for everything you got. You know, if somebody keeps saying that, that would push me away.
Yeah.
Now, and I would tell Ranji, okay, Ranji, even though I say these things, it really was in my younger years. But you still remember who you were in your younger years, even though I ain't about to do nothing. I ain't about to do nothing now, because I'm going to walk away early on when I get the red flag. I ain't going to be able to invest too much time. But what I would have did back in 2002,
22.
12, at least 12, at least this 25, at least, by 29, 18 ish, 17.
The number getting higher.
Yeah, I was I was done though with those things, cause yes, I had a can of orange spray paint. Look,
They set cars. This young man on Facebook was like real depressed, and I had inboxed him because was said he was, he was done with life. He was so frustrated, and I talked to him, and he was like, "Yeah, my baby mama, she set the first car on fire. Then when I got a new car, she broke all the windows out of that one." And like it was always something. And I was just like, I cannot imagine.
But what was you doing?
People are just crazy sometimes.
I think at some point, even if I am the slashy or the window bussy or whatever, I feel like at some point you have got to get to a place, because if I'm that mad at you and I'm possibly gonna go to jail, then it's time for me to go, okay. It's time for, I don't care if I gotta move to another state. I don't care. Like something's gotta give if I'm to that point.
I think people take advantage of people a lot and push
sure.
people to that point.
For sure.
Because if I'm your child's mom, and so I think what men have to do, and maybe women too, is when you finish with somebody, be finished. Don't keep being finished but going back every 3 or 4 days.
I'm terrible with that.
But what I'm saying is, you're keeping a person on a string.
I'm getting better.
Well, I don't know how men handle it, but with women, you keep a woman on a string so she can't move forward in life. Go ahead and break up with her. Let her hurt for 30, 40 days. She hurt for 30, 40 days. She still love you, but when you come around, whatever bullshit you got is going to irritate her enough in a week or two that she's going to be like, nah, nigga, go. Because even though I love you and I'm crying, I did have some peace. Some kind of peace or stability. He ain't coming tonight. He ain't coming tonight. He ain't coming. You ain't come consistently for 30, 40 nights. But you going to come for a week, then leave and disappear for 2, 3 weeks.
Do you think that these bouts of rages, because I was just about to say, because it's mostly women, but maybe I'm wrong. Do men bust windows as much as women do?
Or do men kill? Men be killing them.
Yeah.
They probably kill us.
Yeah.
We busting windows, but we don't have the strength maybe to kill as much. But men, you see me in the trunk.
Oh yeah.
Women are probably more prone to do it than the men are, but there are definitely men that are stalking. Theirs seems a little bit more scary and dangerous, lurking outside knocking on the door, who you with, those things like that. I think men seems a little bit more
so we do have to, I guess, recognize red flags.
I don't know. Kim, I need to ask, you said what's done in the dark always comes to light. Agreed most times, because there's some things that
unless you do like me.
But
sometimes
does that mean you believe that people should tell or don't? Answer the question, people. Do you believe you should hide if you've cheated or done whatever? Do you believe you should, okay, I'm going to just take this to my deathbed if you can? Or do you believe it should be confessed? I want to know. What do you think? Should it be confessed? You know what I'm saying?
Confess to who?
To the person you...
I'm going to confess it to the therapist and to God.
God.
Jesus.
I feel that until I am married, there's nothing to confess. Unless I've gotten caught.
Because we had the wrong kind of definition of dating.
Yeah.
We were married, but we called it dating. Mm-hmm. But we were married. I'm committed to you, nobody else, for 5-7 years. But that was not dating. Dating is you date whoever you go out with and may the best man win.
That's
or the best woman win.
That's what listen.
So I've been in that situation with my ex-husband, where, cause let's just think we have these intuitions and stuff like that anyway, and for a long time,
stop shaking your leg 'cause it's making me shake mine.
For a long time, he did not tell me. He didn't admit to it. He kept it a secret, just kept going. And he would have kept going with that secret that he was cheating, except for the fact that he had the baby with the girl, okay? And she had threatened to tell me. So he was going to do it before. He was trying to do it before she did. He was trying to confess before she did, even though she had already told me before he did. And I just waited to see what he was going to say or whatever anyway, because he had called me. Anyway, but so my thought is, in that situation, would I have wanted to know? And I'm saying yes. I wanted to know. Why? Because now I am oblivious to somebody who is not deserving of me, not treating me right, not doing right by me, and all these other people knew, and I looked stupid. I felt. I think that was the betrayal. That was worse than me finding out. Is the fact that. Because most times other people know, you know what I'm saying, that it's happening, that all of these people will know, and I'm sitting up there, even though I had the intuition and all he said was no, so I just had to go because I did not have any proof or anything like that. So I felt stupid that this whole entire time, all these other people knew, and I did not know.
But the issue is, he kept doing it. I'm saying
Right.
a person
I
who
think
cheated and stopped and just they stopped. He had something he couldn't.
He was
He
never
could
gonna
never
say.
shake it.
Right.
But he didn't even stop.
He was never gonna say anything, for sure.
Right.
And it's different because we do have situations where
I was drunk.
well, yes, people have work parties and stuff like that. Like, stuff does happen. And then sometimes you really do accidentally catch feelings with a coworker because you're literally there with them for 8 hours a day.
Overnight shift. Maybe.
Sometimes 6 days a week, whatever, so sometimes accidental attraction does happen.
Attraction happens, but there is I don't care what nobody says. You can't accidentally fall on dick or accidentally fall into some.
But remember, cheating is not just sex.
It's
so
not all.
so I say that sometimes it is a situation where a person accidentally, something happened, it sparked, and they say something, and you go from there. But in this particular situation, he had no intentions on saying anything. He did not even feel bad about it until he got caught. Let me rephrase that. He did not feel bad about it until he had the fear of the repercussions.
Of the repercussions of it. Yeah.
So I think in that particular situation, and not just but in any situation that is similar to that, when a person has no remorse and they have no desire to fix what wrong they have continuously done, they have no intentions on even admitting to the fact that they are doing what they're doing, then it's stupid of us to even be like, why did I have to find out from little lay down the street at the grocery store? It's really no reason to be like baffled at the fact that they did not say anything, because they had no intentions on stopping.
Okay, so then I have this question. The person that we're talking about, it happened one time. Okay, it happened the one time. So the one time where you said no, they don't need to know if it happened the one time. Do you believe that it would only happen the one time? If you don't think that a person that it happened the one time and they'd have got away with it, that they wouldn't maybe not try this again?
Nope, I watch too much TV.
Well, I mean, I'm
too much
just saying,
TV in my eyes. You're doing it right now while you cheating on me right now, and I'm standing right here looking at you at the dinner table, and you eating a steak that I just cooked. Somewhere you are cheating. Like I hold grudges, so you would have to really,
and that's
really,
why
really
I'm saying, and that's why I say. So some people, for you to hold a grudge and be upset is one thing, but for the next person to kill a person behind it. So be mindful of who you telling what you did.
Right.
And if you're
So one, because is they crazy? You know, do they have that little light bulb? Is they on the schizophrenic medicine? Because you know, if your wife or girlfriend got the medicine in her cabinet, then that's what you want to tell her in close quarters.
I think anybody is capable of it, though. I really do. I really think like the sweetest, kindest.
Cheating or
no,
whatever?
anybody is capable of
flipping out?
snapping.
Yeah.
I do not put that past anybody because I have seen it for myself. I have actually been a victim of somebody who was distraught and did some crazy stuff that made no sense whatsoever, and it was like, why the hell would you do that? You took it too far. That was not necessary. That kind of thing.
Well, it's always communication too.
But I also think
Not knowing how
that
to
we never know what we're going to do when we are hurting past a point that we would ever expect. And so I now have a deeper compassion for just us as humans all together because of that. Because there's a lot of things in life that I thought that I would never do, never say, never be a part of.
Right.
And lo and behold, life put me in a situation and I was there.
Yes, it was.
And so
Jesus.
I honestly just really have a little bit more, actually a lot of bit more compassion for understanding people that do the things that they do and say the things they do and snap the way they snap, because I know that I probably too, they didn't take the trash out away from snapping myself about something.
Tima
you know
said
what I
it
mean?
sounds like a passive aggressive behavior with no accountability.
Yeah.
What you talking about? The take it to God and not tell your partner? Is that what you talking about,
Because
Tima?
that was a while ago.
Oh yeah, mine is not moving, so that's why I was like,
Okay, so we're gonna get ready to
why?
come to wind down, but I have two.
And it
two
wasn't
things.
even my idea. I wasn't even yawning in y'all face.
You was yawning a little bit earlier.
I was not, but not like, all right, y'all, shut up.
Right. But so two things. Kim did say she wants to be told and let her decide if she can handle it, or whatever. So I kind of agree with that. But then I also have this question: if the person cheated, even the one time, or us, either cheated, would it eat away at you, knowing that you betrayed somebody that you were supposed to love? Is it going to eat away at you until you get enough?
That is a very good question. A very, very, very good question, because I have done things to people that I love that I don't regret. And I'm just being honest. If we're, I mean, y'all should already know anything that we say up here is honesty. But I have definitely loved a person and out of anger or rage or whatever have said hurtful things that I don't regret. Now, do I regret how it made them feel? Maybe. To the extent that it did hurt them, maybe so, but I don't regret having a human reaction to someone doing something to me. And I say that for myself because I used to be a person that you could literally spit in my face and I wouldn't do anything. I was one of those kumbaya, everybody is kind and they mean all well for you, and then life showed me very harshly, very differently. And so it took me a while to be the person that stand up for myself and say what I need to say to a person, and to be ready to throw blows when I need to throw blows. So now I am definitely at a place where in my life where I might not want to hurt the person as deeply as I hurt them, but I meant what I did, and I don't regret it.
But what about the cheating? If you were to cheat, how would you feel? Okay,
so the truth is that I don't know, because if I felt like if I cheated and it was not like it was a moment I don't even drink. There would be no excuse for me. I
Well,
would do
yours
it. Because
would have to be
it would have to be because
emotional
I wanted
connection
to
or
do it.
something, yeah.
And so for me, it would not be like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Because one, the way my brain works, I've thought about this over and over and over already in my head of the scenario of that even led me to that.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it might be, and the truth be told, if I felt like that I did that, before I even did it, if I felt like it was something that I wanted to do, I'm going to do my very best to communicate with you that I am lacking
somewhere.
in so many areas
Yes.
that I'm having a problem.
Right,
You might
right.
not know what level that problem is, or you might know the level, but you might not know what my thoughts of the action I'm about to do or thinking about doing. But I am reaching out to you. I am begging you. I am
Right.
trying everything I can
Right.
to make sure
I don't
that
go
I've
that
done everything I
direction.
can. Right.
Yeah.
So for me, drinking will never be an issue. Drugs will never be an issue. I did it because I wanted to do it. And so therefore, the truth of the matter
But
is,
the question is, are you going to go tell them? Because it's red flags. Are you going to go tell them?
but that's the thing. I'm not going to, she's asking if I'm going to be felt with so much regret and all of that. And the truth of the matter is I probably will not.
I definitely will tell you
because I have done everything I could to prevent the detachment. Because at this point, I'm detached. Clearly, if I ever cheat on someone, I'm detached.
Yeah.
And you worked real hard to make sure that I did not reattach. Because I've worked really hard to make sure that I reattach.
Well, that's the issue. One thing with women is we stay in so long that when we gone, we gone.
And then
We try to fix it so long. So you still liking me 9 years later, nigga, don't nobody give a damn. Nigga, we don't care. When you still trying to holler at me 2 years later, because for 2 years I still cared, I still loved you. I was still a foot in, a toe in. Baby.
Yeah.
That threshold is so far gone that if you touch me, I might feel like I'm gonna throw up.
So that's why I feel like I would not have that
Regret, because you
regret and
yeah.
that remorse. Like, oh God, how could I
It
do
took you
this to
forever
him?
to
Because in
make
my
that
mind,
step. Yeah,
you have done far worse to me. That was
and I communicated.
If I
with
cheated,
you.
that's the nail in the coffin that let you know I don't care whether you find out or not, whether I tell
Right.
you or not.
Yeah.
I'm now done.
Yeah.
So
Now I definitely won't throw it in your face.
Now, what I
Now,
used to do,
that's payback.
I used to tell a person I'm a cheat because I done already put in. I done told you. The problem is
You didn't believe me.
you didn't believe me. Your ego didn't believe me.
So before we go, Tima says emotional cheating seems like it would be harder to let go of for her than sex, especially if you can explain your why and what steps you can practically take that it doesn't happen again. She also says she is going to tell and she wants to be told because she's a truth over harmony person. I kind of feel like I'm that for like give me the truth over that as well.
Well, I just didn't go with that because it's a red flag. So I didn't. That's why I'm not talking. That's why I wasn't focused on would you want to know that because it's a red flag. And so for me, like right now, the way I used to tell people that I would cheat, I wouldn't tell a person now because people crazy. You could tell a person like you said 20 years ago, I'm gonna do something, and the go-to wasn't I'm gonna kill you. Well, it could have been, but they probably hopefully did. They might have yoked you up. But now I ain't telling nothing. I see the red flag in you, and I'ma just always be on a distance. My level of investment in a situation where I see the red flags, my level of investment is a fallback.
Don't tell me because we over. Do you know why? Because the life that I live, there's no room for you to cheat. There's no room whatsoever. So if you cheat, don't tell me because we are done. And if I find out on my own, you so done, your kid's done. We done. We are done.
Yeah.
And so, the current, like I said, is because of the current life. There's no room for it.
There's no room to lie. There's no room, like, if we're in a situation where I'm like, I've decided, like, okay, well, you know, blah, 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 just don't tell me. Then that's different. But yeah, no, there's no.
I mean,
room.
but I know for me, for anything in life, if it could have a almost tragic, the possibility of being something that would lead to a tragic outcome, not even just cheating, just whatever. You get in an argument, you married, you get in an argument, and you like, oh, I'm gonna take all the money out of the account. I'm not gonna keep pushing in your face that I'm gonna take all the money out of the account. I don't know what's gonna make you snap. So, you know what I'm saying? Because people get married and they fuss and they fight over stuff and they fight. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to keep your kids from you. Even though that might be in my mind, because maybe you're abusive to us, or you're neglectful, or you're inconsistent financially.
That's not what you want to do. Right?
I'm not going to tell you that plan.
Because that's going to make it way worse, way faster.
Yeah, I'm not going to. If that person is in that situation, especially if they have something, yeah. You might be they all in all. You think they're gonna lose everything? What's grounding them? You know, they'll take you out, possibly. Well, that's what I see on TV.
Have you, nobody can.
Yeah, them my kids. Ain't no another man gonna be around my.
Oh yeah.
Listen, don't even worry about it, baby. I'm a lie to you. I love you with every fiber of my being.
And the next day, your daddy sleep. Pack your bag.
Girl, them bags already packed, been in the car, been shipped to a P.O. box.
Like, that's survival.
Florida.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my mother did that plenty of times with my father. Plenty of times. He go to work, he come back, whole family gone. He didn't know. That you slapped her one too many,
I was
and
getting
she
ready.
was out.
I was going to say you knew.
So you know, at the end of the day,
that possibility.
You know, sometimes certain decisions you do make to not say something is survival. You know, and maybe everybody, and there'll be different reasons of why somebody won't say what they need to say, but I'm just not gonna do it because. Yeah, I'm already detached. I really don't give a damn. I'm already done the deed. And number one with me is, y'all already know, I have to be emotionally attached to a person to even go that route with them.
Right.
So I'm way
issue with,
past.
You know, we didn't talk about, and I know we don't have time, we didn't talk about just red flags from perfect strangers. I feel red flags when I'm in the store. If I'm in the store and I see Sonny and Cher fighting, fussing, arguing. Why you got the whole
We went to the
through
grocery-
every aisle?
Clearly, this young man had some mental issues. But we went to the grocery store the day that it was supposed to snow. Right? Actually, it was already snowing. And we walking up, and he just taking every cart that he see, and he pushing them bitches back in the pocket. He don't care if it's towards a car. He don't care if a car is coming. He just pushing every cart he come across in. Out. So then when we get to the door, he says, "Hello, miss, do you have $1?" I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything." And it's so interesting, where even though I teach my children about being aware of their surroundings, I really didn't have no change on me, and if I did, I probably would have given them $1 or whatever. But we walking around in the store, and I just so happened, we walking around, and I find $1 on the ground. My sweet little innocent child goes, "Oh, now, mommy, we can give the man $1." Whereas, even though I didn't have $1 to give him, once we got in the store, I was already like, "Oh, thank God," like stay away, stranger danger, that kind of thing or whatever. But her immediate little innocent child response was, "Oh, now we can give the man $1." Now she know good and well that man was acting weird as hell, but she has not had an experience enough to be cautious in that way. She still thinks that, oh, somebody can be strange but still be safe, whereas I was like, I ain't had no $1 for him, thank you, Lord. All right, there was less talking I had to do, and keep it moving.
And people kill people that help them. You're like, she had all the kids come over her house and gave them cupcakes, and one of them damn kids grew up and they done robbed Miss Mary and killed Miss Mary, knocked her upside the head into the refrigerator because
they know she got cupcake making money hidden in the house.
Yeah, good night, Tima. And people, I just be, and I'm really white people red flag for me. And I say that to say the way the but even more now, because before I was softening it up until this administration over the last 8 or 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel like when I cross the street and I see a white person driving their car, I'm not walking slow across the street, and people be like, I ain't rushing for nobody. I ain't gotta rush to get hit.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Take it from someone who's got hit by a car.
I am gonna I'm gonna walk fast if it's a white person and if it's a black person, and they in their car driving. I just don't, cause they be kidnapping people off the street, hanging them up in the trees, hanging from the tree. No, like you see all these black women. The lady in Newport News was posted yesterday missing. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Don't mean the white person got it. Could have been somebody. But
I'm not saying it is.
But that's a trick.
But
I'm saying stop going out.
know.
Right.
Stop going out by yourself. I need people. I need black people. I need us to stop going out by ourselves. Okay, because this is far enough from your door to my car. That's kind of far enough in the dark. Mm-hmm. And I'm cautious in the daylight too. I'm cautious in the daylight.
I get it, but also that is a deeper rooted thing, right? Which is understandable. But people, it is good to
People
have
crazy
red
everywhere.
flags. Yeah. Me and Ro were talking about this. Certain things Ro won't do that I'm willing to do because I don't carry as much fear as she does in certain areas. But Ro be like, no ma'am. I'm not, no. No. We buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace. That is my most favorite place to go. But stuff, people, they answering questions weird or they asking unnecessary stuff. That's one thing Ro ain't gonna buy. She just like, I'm not buying it. I'm good. She don't care if she need it real bad. Me, I might hang around and ask a few more questions. A little bit longer.
I just need you to put it on the porch.
So it is some things that that we do have to have red flags with, not just like you said, not just in relationships or friends or family, but also with strangers. Be aware of our surroundings and really paying attention to people's mannerisms and words that they're saying, because it is not safe.
We even got to be had a red flags for touching your doorknob. It's a card in your windshield wiper. They're like, that's an object. You got a red flag on objects. So it was nice, y'all.
We're clearly
beyond our time.
These two got a lot to say tonight. Clearly, we don't never know.
We need to know how to have a part two.
Y'all got to learn that whatever the topic we say it is, we could talk about 17 other things besides that one topic. Because that is what sisters do. So remember that is a part of our conversations and things like that. When you're having good conversations, they never stay on topic.
And this is
you can bring it
important.
back, but you take it out. Just remember, we will always almost never stay on topic.
Why they gotta remember that?
Remember that, okay?
So they don't be
remember
offended.
it. So they do. Or because I don't think necessarily people care. I think we remember that we try to throw ourselves back into the topic that we're on, because that is that topic that we're supposed to talk to. But we get off on it because it was a good conversation.
And hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll let people chime in on a topic. On a topic. Whatever topic.
Yeah.
Just
never
never
know.
Chime
Just
in.
never know. The world is our oyster here at Sister Sex and Secrets.
But thank you for joining us tonight. Please remember to like, share, and follow. Thank you for those who stuck in there the longest. And
we ain't doing that better. The better than yesterday today.
Mm-hmm.
So all we want you to do is just pay attention to your surroundings and be courteous and cautious when possibly having those hard conversations with people. That is our special take care of yourself note for the week. Is just be cautious of what you're saying and who you're saying it to.
Yes, I agree. Say it to God.
And with that being said, in a world where you can be anything,
anybody, yes,
please
be yourself.
yourself.
Because we damn sure are.
Gonna be our crazy selves.
Every time.
If you can't tell.
All 17 personalities.
Good night, people. Oh, wait. What was I trying to do? Peace. I don't even know what that was.
Cut it out.
Right. What's that? What is that?
Good night. Love you guys. Hope to see you guys soon.
The
Happy
way.
holidays.
The other end.